Right, hello folks, welcome back to Kenny's Crash for Collectibles. Right, today we're going to be talking about my favourite subject, Destiny. So I apologise first off the bat to all of you steelbook, comic book fans, whatever else I do. But this is for all you Destiny collectors out there. It might be of interest to some other of you as well. So I'm hoping so, because it's been a while since I did a Destiny pickup video, and there's quite a bit that I've picked up in the last few months. So without any further ado, we shall get on with it. Okay, right. We'll start off with the figurines. We'll get them out of the way first. Okay, this I showed you the original 3 that the McFarlane Toys did. There's been another 4 since then. As you can see, that's the Ikora Ray one. I'm not going to take these out because it'll make the video too long. But I think you can see them okay through the acetate there. That's Zavala. Quite an imposing looking guy, him. I like these little guns that you get with it as well. You know, they're for the price. You know, they're quite well made, as are most of the McFarlanes. You know, as I mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of figurines, but because they're Destiny, that's a particularly nice one. There's already been a Titan one, but that is a Titan in the Vault of Glass armor set and shader with the Galahorn, famous gun from the Destiny 1. That's a particularly nice one, I like that. And the last of the 4 new ones is our dead shot friend, Cade, with his Ace of Spades handgun there, you can see by his side. So that's the new McFarlane figurines. I'll just show you this while I've got it handy. Somebody said in the comments, have you tried these when I did the last Destiny video? And it's the Mega Blocks that you can build. You know, you get hundreds of pieces in there in plastic bags, and you can build sort of like characters from the game. Yeah, I mean, I had a look at it. It's very intricate. I mean, the pieces are tiny. It would probably take me a week to put together. But yeah, just it was bought for me. I think for either Christmas or a birthday present, and just an interesting oddity. I mean, there's quite a few of them that you can get. I'll just replace those to give me a bit of room here. Right, now on the figurine front again, I've got lots of those new Funko Pop things. So I'm not a major fan of these, but they exist. They are Destiny related, and so they're fair game. A little spot to stop them getting in the way. Right, that was Amanda Holiday. She's the lady who looks after all the mechanics, the ships and what have you. And you've got Hawthorne with Louis. See the little owl by her side there. I think it's an owl. It's such a long time ago that she appeared in the story. I've forgotten what the storyline was. And then we have probably my favourite. This one. It's a very heavy one. It's the Emperor Callus. If any of you raid, which I don't, you'll know all about that good-looking guy, Emperor Callus. Right, and then there's Osiris, the rogue vanguard. Yeah, not a lot of people like the storyline they did with Osiris. I didn't mind it too much. It wasn't that bad. And then this is another nice one. This is our friend Dominus Gaul, the leader of the Cabal Red Legion. Well, not the leader, but one of the main lieutenants. He was the guy that you had to beat at the end of the storyline, and yeah, it's quite a nice one. Over there with that, looking everything on the floor. Yep, made it. And finally, last but not least, this is the sweeper bot from the game. You see these guys dotted all around the tower, which is the social space in the game, for any of you who don't know it. And this was actually given, it was actually produced for an American convention, but Game UK, the game shop, they got the rights to sell it in this country, and as far as I know, that's where it came from. So that's your Funko Pops. Okay, now where to start? We'll have a look at some of the smaller stuff. Now, last time I showed you one in a series of key rings, or in two sets of key rings that I was collecting. I believe the one I had was the Titan one. There's quite a lot of these Destiny branded kinds of merchandise, key rings and that. Some of them are nice, some of them I haven't bothered with because either they're not official or they're expensive and they don't look very nice. But yeah, this is a particularly nice set. That's the one that I had. That's the Hunter one, which was bought for me, and that's the Warlock. They're all very solidly made, very nice. They're not particularly cheap actually, but I've seen them going online for 10 or more. But if you look around, you can get them a bit cheaper. And this is the other set of key rings. That's the Warlock. These are quite heavy actually. You can see they're all metal, and they're very heavy. Key rings. It's the Titan on there, and that'd be the Hunter. Oh no, sorry, that's the Titan. I always get my motifs mixed up. But anyway, that's all three of them. I managed to get the full set of both. Now, talking about full sets, I showed you one of these last time, but I've been picking up these. That's ridiculous, but as I say, they're Destiny branded. These are sets of socks. They're quite nice actually. I mean, not that I would wear them, but they're just nice to keep around. That's your Warlock set. That's your Hunter pair of socks, and there's your Titan ones. Actually, the Titan ones were quite hard to find. I managed to get the other two fairly cheaply, but yeah, those were quite expensive. Right, jumping back to these are kind of figurines. I just bought this a couple of days ago. These are the new set of Ghost vinyls that are coming out in various patterns. That's just like what I call a generalist shell, just a basic Ghost shell from the game. You can see the price on there. Actually, that was from Forbidden Planet, and that's a very good price, because you look online and you can't see them for anything less than 20 quid, and very often quite a bit more. So I was pleased to get that one. And this is another one that can be quite expensive online. I've seen it up to 30 quid. That's the Kill Tracker shell that you get in game. It's infinitely more interesting than just your basic generalist. So that was those. Okay, we have. I'm not going to get this out because I think it's sealed and I can't be bothered unlocking it all. I don't know. I lie, it's not sealed at all. Okay, there's your Forsaken mug. That's that, not? That's the mug, all right. So yeah, I was pleased to get that. Get back in the right way. I don't know, we'll sort it out later. Stick that out of the way somewhere so we don't drop it on the floor. Yeah, this is an unusual item that I picked up the other day. I've got 3 of these online. It's the kind of advertising boxes you see around places like Game. This was obviously advertising the Forsaken, the Legendary Edition when it came out. This had like the new game Forsaken and all of the other bits and pieces that came after it, DLC and expansions and what have you. Yeah, so I mean, you don't see those around too often. I've got another 2 of those, sort of like flat unmade, and I'll probably keep them that way so they don't take up too much space. Now, probably one of the most unusual items I picked up. More dust on it and everything. That was the engram candles. You remember I showed you this, I think it was last time, the Christmas baubles that they did. It was quite nice actually, I quite like them, although they are a bit random. And yeah, these are the engrams from the game that you pick up and you turn into weapons or pieces of armour. And yeah, I mean, interesting. They're official merchandise, so why not? All good stuff. Okie dokie. Right, we'll jump on to some of the smaller items that I've just, well, most of which I've just picked up. That's a set of Destiny playing cards that actually came with a pre-order. Can't remember if I've shown you them before. I think I might have actually, but basically they're just. I've got a sense of deja vu here. I think I've probably shown these before, but anyway, now we've got them out. Basically, they're just the characters from the new Forsaken. They're all the barons that you have to go and kill during the campaign. So yeah, I'm pretty certain I've shown you them before. So apologise for that if I have. Okay, this was some stuff I just picked up. These little pins are becoming quite popular now. There's a whole set of these that I covet. I need to get, but they're about 20 quid a pop. And they do the little the little pins of the guns from the game. Now I'm a big gun fan. I'm a gun whore. Collect everything gun-wise that I can. But that's one of the little ghost shells that they did as a pin. It was about a tenner, and as I say, it didn't look much for a tenner, but these pins are getting quite popular now. That was a little item that I picked up because I like the Iron Banner motif, and that's on a little keyring. Now I don't think that's official Destiny because it came in this this wrapper here and this case here. But I liked it and it wasn't too expensive, so I thought, what the heck. Now, I was pleased to get both of these because the cards that I showed you earlier were a pre-order bonus. And I think in one of the previous videos I showed you the pre-order bonus in a similar box to that. And because I got a pre-order bonus for this from Game, I obviously didn't get the ones that other people were doing. I didn't want to order it all the way around just to get the pre-order bonus, but I managed to pick them up on eBay. I'm not sure who did that one, but you get I'm not going to open these because they're a bugger to open and a bugger to get back. Basically, you get the little key ring there. So that came with the expansion pass, and that was that was one that came with Forsaken itself. And you get this drifter. I don't know what it is, sort of like a coin, or I don't know. You see a lot in the game when you go and see the character called the Drifter. But it's a nice little key ring with that on the end of it. Quite nice. And that was an Amazon pre-order bonus. I remember that one. So yeah, I was pleased to get them, and they weren't mega expensive like some of this pre-order stuff gets, because obviously once the pre-order's gone, that's the last you see of them, and you can only pick them up on eBay or Amazon. Right, so that's a new legendary collection of Destiny 2 that included the new Forsaken expansion, and it's got all the other games in there as well, plus the it hasn't got the expansions. You have to buy those separately. But that's basically everything that's been released for Destiny so far. Quite expensive when it came out, but it's I think Game are doing it for about 20 quid now. And that was a little oddity that I picked up in Kex. I was wandering around one day, and they had this French version of Destiny 2, which is you don't see very often. So I thought, wow, it's something different, French version. So I picked that up. It was only about 3 quid or something, totally ridiculous like that. Now this is an interesting little thing that they've just done. It's the Destiny Grimoire Anthology. This is Volume 1. Basically, I mean, Destiny has a storyline, but it also, within the game, it has a lot of lore. Now, by lore, I mean what they call triumphs that you can collect with lots of lore about the characters, places. You mention it, and it's got a lore for it, whatever's in the game. And this is a sort of like it's a weird. I mean, I've started reading some of it, but it's a bit deep. But it's basically just a story. I don't know what the story is because I haven't got all the way through it. But yeah, it's a nice little thing. It's sort of like a faux leather. Volume 2 is coming out shortly, along with a similar volume for all the comic books that they've produced online. They're online comic books that they produce for Destiny. So yeah, I mean, that's a nice little thing. I got that from Forbidden Planet. It's about 16, 17 quid, which is not bad for books of that type. If you excuse me for 1 minute, I'm losing my voice again. All right, there we go. That's better. Okay, now we haven't had much in the way of magazines or posters from magazines in the month since I did the last one. The magazines have gone quiet on Destiny because, of course, Destiny's in a strange place at the moment. I mean, they're split with Activision, so they're self-publishing now. Also, there's been a bit of fan unrest about content, the way it's delivered, and also they're getting a lot of competition now from games like Anthem, Apex Legends, which has just come out, a free game, and of course Division 2 is coming out very shortly. That's a similarly set up game to Destiny. Well, that's third person. So yeah, it's Destiny's in a funny place at the minute, but they've got a new piece of DLC coming out next week, and there's been a lot of interest in that. So hopefully we'll be getting back on track because it looks quite nice. The only poster I picked up magazine wise is that one. I'll have to show it to you sideways because obviously I'm sideways on. Yeah, that was That was Cade's Ace of Spades gun, which you can earn in the game if you do certain things. I've managed to get it okay, so that was that. Now, last but not least, I bought a bundle off eBay, and it was various items from, I've never heard of this, but there must have been a convention in 2018 called EGX, and this was a bundle of stuff that came from it. I'll just show you the items that I bought. Yeah, I like these little things. These are like codes for in-game for emblems and what have you. I've never seen any of these. That's just an advert for some clothing, but it's a nice image that I've never seen before. And that one there is a blacksmith shader emblem that you can get by putting that code in. I've already put the code in, so don't bother. And that's another one that you can get for a gambit emblem, which also I've got. But I like these. Whenever I buy anything like that off eBay, I always insist that they send me the physical card, because I like to collect these. Well, I'm a collector, aren't I? And this was an item that I particularly liked from this little bundle. It's I call it a lanyard. You've seen me showing them before, but this one's a particularly nice one. It's very sturdy, nice thick plastic, and it's got a very nice clasp on it. And yeah, I mean, I haven't seen too many of these on eBay, although I did see one quite cheap the other day. But that's the exception rather than the rule. And then there were these two exclusive T-shirts. They're a bit small for me. That was apparently exclusive to this EGX event, and also the Forsaken one. I'm trying to lose a bit of weight at the moment, so hopefully at some stage I might be able to slip into those. By the way, talking of T-shirts, I hope you all admiring my new Destiny T-shirt that I bought here. Actually, I bought it from Game a couple of weeks ago. They were knocking them out for £5. They were originally 15 quid. And yeah, they were on a 3 for 2 as well. So if I'd had two friends into Destiny, I could have bought another two for a £5. But yeah, it's got the old Destiny logo on there, so cooler. And right, this was something that was bought for me for Christmas. I'm not going to get it out because that's my Destiny jumper, Destiny Christmas jumper. Quite nice. Yeah, there again, it's a little bit on the tight side. It's a bit snug like, but that was it. And then also in the bundle, I paid about 35 quid for this bundle, the T-shirts, and that jumper was a Christmas present for the emblems. I mean, some of these emblems go for quite a few bob online. I've seen one from this particular event going for 50, 60 quid. Not that I would pay that for anything like that, but also in the bundle came a whole wad of posters. I mean, there must be about 10 posters in there. Unfortunately, and I do apologise for this, I'm not going to show you all of these because posters, I've tried this in the past, and posters are notoriously difficult to show on a wide screen. You've got to get back and then you've got to unroll them and keep them unrolled, and I mean it would probably take another half an hour put another half an hour on the video for me to show you them all. So I do apologise for that. But anyway, that's what I got for me 35 quid. So I think looking around, I've shown you all the new Destiny stuff that I have. I've got a few more things coming in the post, which I'll show you when I do the next one. Keep those subscriptions rolling in. We're up in the 930s now. So when we get to that magical 1,000 figure, I'll be trying to think of some special kind of video to do for you. So keep them rolling in. Keep the comments rolling in. I want to hear from all you Destiny fans. And until then, I will say, see you later. Won't be too long, hopefully.